Okay, people. Welcome to the Octoreges streaming. Oh, I am really tired today, guys. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, we have some important things to do. Yeah. Okay, we have some important things to do though today, this morning. Okay. Mainly what it's gonna be is we're going to be finishing out our dungeon here. Or the domain room, and then we're going to build out the rest of the domain in here. That's what we're going to be doing. Cool, huh? But the first thing I want to do is finish off this room down here, which is basically going to consist of some of these blocks and some of these other blocks. Let's see. Some of the ones I want might actually be back up here. You can tell I've got a really well organized inventory here. Totally not. Oh, there's glass there. I understand why this is here now. So we're at some of our dripstone, and what I have left of granite, I may have to go grab some more granite actually. Is probably what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. We might grab some more dripstone while we're down here too, actually. Oh, here we go. Right. Oh. Hmm. Oh, there we go. That's better. I had Minecraft muted for some reason. Huh. Weird. Anyway, Minecraft's back on the menu now. We have plenty of granite and this dripstone now. So we're just going to start pulling that down. Like so. Essentially. We're going to pull that into some mud where we can. And I really don't want this to have a foot here, so I'm probably just going to actively dig this back a little. And we'll go into this wall next. Over there. Like a so, like a so, like a so. Basically, is what we're going to be doing. Yeah. But a lot of this is just going to come down, and then along the bottom, it's going to turn into this black stone kind of look, more like this, which we're probably going to end up extending down a little further because I actually want to get a better effect on the glass than what we have currently. So we're going to need some more of that too. We can use some of this. Should be fine for what I'm wanting. Like that. There we go. And then with this wall, we have some decisions to make too, because I really think that this should kind of match up with the wall that we already have. So like a little bit of not doing that's probably pretty natural, but I'm kind of thinking that we just do this. We match it up. That's really what I'm thinking we do. I'm gonna turn my mic gain back down a little too. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So those are now connected up. Again, this floor is going to move down in a minute. And this can get arced back some to here. This is not been. We do have some more room to mess around here. Okay, but let's see how that's the edge. So some more room, yes, but not that much. So that's gonna be it. There. We're really simply just going to carve a lot of this back here. This also... Do I have room to put some of this away? Let's put away some of my stuff. Okay. Okay. You know what? We got it. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? Okay. So let's keep digging this up. here we go. This is starting to get more like where I want it to be. Look at that. Look at that ray of light too. This is something that's legit so cool about this room. I love that so much. Okay. There we go. So I'd say that side is looking a lot better. Now it's all connected up. And then we'll do this last wall and push the floor down some. So, granite here. And just go kind of like that. And we'll extend it down a couple blocks more. Like that. There we go. And over here, I'm going to transition into using some mud bricks too, and just kind of mix that in. So I'm out of just regular mud, and then we're going to go back to our cobbled deep slate like normal. Hey meme. Good afternoon. Time zone. Okay, there we go. And now that side is mostly finished up too. Good. While we're here, I think I do want to go ahead and put down. Good. It's way too early for you to be streaming time zone. It's not that early where I am. It's only 6 o'clock. Oh. I do have a long day today though, because I'm going over to a friend's house a little later today. And then I have to come home and I've got to throw more pottery for my pottery class. So I have a lot that I'm doing, but my schedule was a little tighter this week, so I wanted to go ahead and get one in this morning. And then we're going to be doing only 6, he yawns. Exactly. You get it. We're going to be doing one Wednesday morning, and then I haven't decided yet if it's going to be Thursday night or if it's going to be like Friday morning. So lots of morning streams this week. I really had planned on having more in the evening like normal, and then just like throwing in a morning stream here or there. But this week I really just had to do, probably a lot of them are going to be at this time. Good info, says Tony. Yeah. Now the one on Wednesday is going to be a little bit later because we're doing the Pokemon Nuzlocke with my brother. So that is going to be a little bit more of a regular time. Where's my... There we go. And by more of a regular time, I mean like, you know, it won't just be at the crack of dawn. It will probably be more like, 7. Maybe 7:30 a.m. Mementoni! Yeah. Welcome Mementoni to the stream. My glass. There's my glass. Okay. My crafting table is up here, so I gotta go back up. All this for a little glass? Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. Also, I don't think one stack is... Yeah, okay, there's more here. Good, good. Didn't think one stack was gonna be enough for what I wanted. So let's make some light blue dye. Dabba dee dabba da. We'll make a little more. Let's do. I guess I'm only gonna do 2, aren't I? Because that's what I have here. Oh, excuse me, guys. Are you guys throwing a party in chat? That's funny. We're throwing a party! Woohoo! Meme is dancing. How fancy. Okay. Put that away. But no, we're gonna still need that actually. Put some of the rest of the stone away. I don't need all this in my inventory. Oh, I have another stack of glass. Excellent. I do not have a great way to dye that stack of glass. Do we have any more bones? No, of course not. No more bones. And I'm out of white dye again. Oh, Tony's dancing too now. This is a disco party. Disco party. I need some bones. Show me the bones. Let's see if Ivory has any bones. Yes, bones. Excellent. As soon as we get this floor done, we're going to actually start working on the dungeon part of what I wanted to do today. I have worked on this a little bit since the last time you guys have seen it. So the ceiling's done. There's lights and stuff now. If we can get the sunbeams back in here, the sunbeam part is still really cool too. So I'm happy about that. It's neat. Very neat. Right, I was making glass. First you have to make bone meal, and then you have to do this, and then you have to grab the same number of lapis. And that's how you get 24 light blue dye. Which again then used to make a whole stack of glass. This is the way that it works. Okay. Excellento. Excellento. Let's put that there. I'm gonna put some moss on the top of this in a minute too. That looks really cool. Neato. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. I'll try to catch the sunbeams in a minute when we come back up, because those are really cool too. But for the moment, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this in. Something like this here, you see. And I need to pick up some of these shulker boxes again. Like that. There we go. That's better. Okay, we'll have to come back out here, but what we're gonna actually do now is rip this floor out a couple more layers because I want it to be more foggy. How does one build cool things? All I do is mine in Minecraft. I mean, that's a good first step, Tony. How does one build cool things? You kind of have to, let's see. How should I put this? So sorry, I'm gonna give you a really sarcastic answer, then I'll give you a serious one, okay? Tony, so you know like your head bits, you know, like your brain? Yeah. You have to kind of use that to sort of imagine something that you would like to build, right? And then after you kind of imagine something that you want to build, I mean, depending on what it is, it's a little different. So like with the cave here, for me, like digging out the space kind of helped. So that was me actually doing mining, which you're talking about. Or what a lot of people will do, like when they start a build, is if you take like some dirt or cobblestone is what most people use. If you want to be really fancy, you can use some wool, you know. I'm not that fancy. But you start like planning out like what shapes you want, right? Kind of like you're drawing. You know, I could actually, hold on, I can give you visual aid. So like, well, let's say I wanted to build like a really small house right here. Like I might start out, you know, making like the frame for how big I wanted my house to be, right? That kind of deal. And then you pick out which blocks you want to build with, you know? So make yourself a palette of different colors and stuff. There are some people who are a lot better at that than I am too. Like they have really nice Minecraft like block palettes and stuff. Usually I just kind of eyeball it like I do when I draw. Like I pick out things that I like. Or that I think makes sense. And I don't know, I think that's a difference between maybe old school Minecraft players and new Minecraft players. Is like, for me, I always used to think about like, well, what would it make sense for my like build to be made out of, right? So I still go at it from like a logic perspective, but a lot of people, and really probably what's better, is to go at it from the perspective of like what colors do you want to use in the build, right? How do you want it to look? That kind of deal. And then you kind of just start putting stuff together, you know, you throw down the blocks that you think you're gonna want where and that kind of thing. And usually that changes, like, at least for me, like 3 or 4 times, you know? But that's where you have to use the brain part again, okay? Like you gotta imagine kind of what you want it to look like. And if you can visualize it, and you can start placing blocks in a way that sort of looks like it. You just make it exist first, and then you can make it good later, you know? Which we sort of done with this room, right? Like, I mean, like, when I started doing stuff, I knew I wanted to have these pillars. So all I did for visualizing that really was breaking out, like, part of the floor and putting those where I wanted them to go to get to this tree platform. And, you know, and I would start breaking out, like, where I wanted a thing and that kind of stuff. It's Minecraft. He's just Minecrafts. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Especially, you know, I think this is one cool part about Minecraft, you know, if you're talking about Minecraft as like a medium, right? So something that you're going to use, it's pretty forgiving, right? Like as long as you have like decent gear, if you don't like something, you can always take it back down again, you know? And all you've wasted is time, really. So as long as you have enough time, it's not a big deal if it's not perfect, right? You can use our collective brain cell, Tony. Even our Wordles were pretty much the same again. Were they? I haven't done Wordle yet. I'll do mine later. Maybe Birdle will be normal again today, since the Fates vacation is over. Birdle yesterday was kind of crazy. Okay, so that'll be one more layer there. I don't know how many more we want to go down. Maybe like... I think maybe 3 more glass layers is what we'll do. That's probably about all the glass I have anyway. And I don't really want to have to go get a bunch more, so we'll do like 3 glass layers. Or maybe we start with 2. We'll start with 2. If I have enough for 2, then we'll go up. This is true, like Family Tree says, very smart brain cell. Yeah, I thought that was funny that you updated the Family Tree to say that y'all had the same brain cell. Like Mementoni is canon now. That's really cool. Also, I thought Meme's doodle when she circled it was very cool. It was very cool. The last Birdle was interesting for sure, LOL. Yeah, right? It really was. I think too, Tony, if you like a good signature of like if you're building correctly or not is if you have a bunch of blocks on the floor like this. Right? Definitely for sure. The doodle was very nice. What now? Hold on a second. Why are we back to this like interesting with quotation marks? I'm gonna have to stop using the word interesting around you guys. And huh? Oh, you meant Tony calling it interesting. Okay, well if you meant Tony, then it's fine. Oh. All right, let's pull down some of our walls here. Huh? Says Tony. Huh? What? That's what I always say, Tony. I cannot figure people out. Oh. Ma'am, has your day gotten any better since this morning too? I meant to ask. We do still need to pick a book, Tony. You're right. We should pick one. I'm on summer break now. Dragon wrangling is officially over, so we could definitely pick a book. And I could start reading it immediately. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Oh, okay, good. Good. This is excellent news. You know what would be funny? We could have a bit where like this would be better for like if I ever start getting more viewers. But we could do it now too. Where our thing, like, cause you know how like streamers will say like, let me have like this in the chat or whatever. We could just do like, ours could be like, let's have a party in the chat. Like, you know, that'd be funny. I need more dripstone. Not dripstone, deep slate. I need more deep slate. Do I have some in here? I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to go back up. Means I have to go over here. Yeah, I think maybe 2 layers should do it. That should be enough. That's not my deep slate chest. This is my deep slate chest. And really there's a lot of stuff in here still that I don't need actively in my inventory. And the granite I still need. Dripstone block I don't think I need anymore. Mud blocks I don't think I need anymore. It's raw copper I really don't need. Get that out of here. Why is that in my inventory? It's so gross. Why am I holding it? Yeah. Exactly like that, Tony. Exactly. Whoops. Exactly like that. And it's just be like, party in the chat, you know, or something like that. I don't know. I think it'd be funny. But maybe I'm just too tired this morning and I'm not thinking clearly. Okay, now for those, I'm still debating whether or not I just want to pull that down more. If I was going to be really good at my job, I would probably use the same block. I'm kind of thinking I'll be not so great at my job and not use the same block. It's not that early, he said. I'm tired, he also said. I know. Watch me actively make bad decisions and then complain about them to myself. This is the way. It's very early, says Tony. See, but 5:30 is like more normal. Like the other day when we streamed Legacy, okay? Like that was very early. You know, for me. Like I was up at like, you know, 3:30 that morning. So that's like really early for me. 5:30 is normally when I have to wake up for dragon wrangling anyway. So it's not that different for me, really. I will forbid lectures about sleep directed at me if you keep this up. No, you can't do that. I have to lecture the meme. Your sleep schedule is worse than mine anyway. Maybe we use granite. I think that could be cool. Hopefully you're not really going to see this layer much anyway, so we might just do this for these parts. That way it's still different. Kind of like the blocks of age some. I don't know. I'm still giving those lectures to both of y'all, Tony says. How is it worse? Well, obviously it's worse. I still haven't done an all-nighter stream yet. Although I do kind of want to do that this summer. Usually I try to do one a summer. While I'm on break. So I probably will do that. But yeah, I mean, like, you hardly sleep. You said the other day that you were on, like, you know... when you were playing Stray Dogs, like, that you were on, like, 3 hours of sleep, you know? And I know that we had just streamed, like, all night. I mean, in general, beyond that, it's probably not that much worse than mine, to be honest. Yeah, 3 hours of sleep in 72 hours. It's not a lot. Like, I don't know how you were able to, like, finish, like, Stray Dogs, okay? Because that was so long to be awake. Like, I would actively, like, just be falling asleep. So mad props to that. Like, I would not be able to force my body to stay awake for that long. From midnight to 6:30 we streamed, then I couldn't sleep, had to work, and was back at it at 9 p.m. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Regrets were there because y'all were fun. It was a lot of fun. It really was. We need to do more stuff. Oh, hey, Meme, while you're here, I was thinking about this the other night. Would you and Fuzzy, we might invite some other people too. I'd really like to have like a big group, maybe for this. But we just have to see how that goes. Would you be interested in playing golf with your friends? Ooh. Actually, do they have mini golf in Europe? That's a thing, right? I mean the game's on Steam, so regardless, we could play the game. But I'm just curious now. Tony, what's Super Battle Golf? That game does scare me because it's people against each other, and I am not a grand fan of that. Oh, you don't like competitive.
Oh, you mean, well, you can turn collision off on Golf with Your Friends so that you can't grief each other. It's like golf and Mario Kart combined. Is it okay? Is this like Rocket League, Tony? This is like Rocket League, where like you have you're playing soccer, but it's in a car. You're just playing golf, but it's in a car. Is that what Super Battle Golf is? Oh. Okay, I think we're just about done with this, and we can move on to putting the floor back, which is going to be good, I think. Let's go, floor. That's my floor. You're playing golf normally, but there are also items on the map you can pick up to hinder the other players, and you all try and complete the course first. Ah, this sounds a lot like Golf with Your Friends, to be honest. Although it doesn't actually matter. I guess it's not. Golf with Your Friends isn't actually a race, though. That does sound fun, Tony. Super Battle Golf. Okay, there we go. And then we'll grab our other one. I may have to get some more granite for this, actually. I don't think I had enough as it was already. Or we could maybe use something else, like a different block. You're not really going to see down here anyway. Do I have anything else? I have a lot of stone. Not gonna lie, I barely know golf rules. Golf rules are basically like, so you have a hole, right? Okay, and so your object is to hit the ball into the hole, right? And then the important part of golf is that you're trying to do that in the least amount of shots possible, right? So you really don't want to have to do it like more than a handful of times. And then there's some more stuff like what people talk about being like par, if you've ever heard that, is basically like this is how many shots it should take for like the average person to do the hole right, is kind of the idea. And we do need more granite, guys, so we're gonna have to go find some. I need some more. Look, I found some. I love how you explain get ball and hole. Well, what do you mean? Like, okay. So what other parts of gold? Like, what's the part you don't understand then? There seems to be a name for literally any amount of shots. Yeah, okay. So like, I don't exactly understand, because I think the names for the shots and stuff come mostly from like golf, and it means different things, I think, in that maybe. In putt-putt, I don't think they mean a whole lot, but like par is what should technically be like the amount like the average person needs to finish the hole. Birdie is 1 under par, and bogey is 1 over. And I think that's all the words. So I think it's just 3. It does feel like a lot, though. I get that. I don't know. My grandpa was really into golfing. And so I know some of it from that. But mostly I just play putt-putt. No, I still need more granite. It's not good news. No. Feels like you just explained gallons to sickles to nuts. What are sickles and nuts mean? I do not understand. Galleons is your all's word for gallons, right? Is that what you mean? So like, I like sickles and nuts like y'all's version of ounces, and you said you were a Potter fan. Okay, well, I wasn't sure if I've recognized galleons from Potter. What were the sickles and nuts again? I mean, I am a Potter-ish fan, but it's been a long time since I've like watched the movies and stuff. Galleons were their money, right? Is it their money? It's their money. Don't call me a liar. That's so mean. While I'm up here, I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this out here. Excuse me, torch. There we go. Nice. Now I said no such thing, so again, huh? Sickles and nuts are the tinier coins, and it's like 1 sickle is 29 nuts, and 1 galleon is 17 sickles. So I'm saying golf names sound like a weird, oh, if this random amount of shots, then this name. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It kind of is. Tony, don't take a note of that. Yeah, she was talking to me, Tony. And I'm a liar and a fibber. And I'm not telling the truth. Why is there a zombie? Hello. Get poked. Ugh, this took me a lot longer than I was thinking it would, just to finish out this bottom of this floor. Is that enough granite? That's probably enough. Let's go back to the room now. Got him. This is how you throw your ender pearl, There we go. Nice. Now we're back. Now we're back and we can finish out the bottom of this floor. Oh look, there's a couple Marins down here. Why did I fill in the hole? Guys, I might be stupid. Would never call Tony a liar, for he is trustworthy on all matters except Sebastian. Yay! Wait. Trustworthy on all of the matters except Sebastian. Okay. Okay. Right, so my people. If anything, I see the true Sebastian. If Sebastian was a real person, you'd be right. But fictional Sebastian is top tier. That's funny. These are the Marin standards, okay? As long as it's fictional, it's fine. He's fictional, so that makes it okay, obviously. Didn't you know, Tony? That really is how people act over fictional characters, though. Like it's okay, he committed 12 war crimes. You know, everybody in real life would be saying, this is an atrocity, he's terrible. But because he's fictional, like, it's fine, you know? And that's the way it works for Reges. Because Reges is fictional, it's okay for me to say, like, let's go war crimes, you know? But war crimes in real life are actually not good, and you shouldn't do those. Right? Yes, 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 I see only green flags. Unless it's pan, then it's only red flags. That's the closest we'll get to a compromise, so I'll take it. Although we established I am bad at seeing the red ones. This is true. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I have one more of these. Where do I want to put this one? I don't really need it anywhere. But I guess we'll stick it. I guess we'll toss it back here. Like that. Okay, there we go. Let's put the glass in. And get out of here. Sometimes it's good when you're playing Minecraft too, to imagine that you're a 3D printer. You know, just go layer by layer. And then sometimes that also gets boring. I'm really hoping I'm gonna have enough glass for these 2 layers. I know. I thought he was the lesser of 2 evils. With Pan, you mean? Yeah. Yeah. He kind of was. Like, I understand why at the beginning, you didn't want to go for Pan, you know? Because he is really clingy and annoying. That, I kind of need to get out of the way here. Okay. Move, please. No, we're still gonna have to get more glass. Well, I'm glad I didn't do 3 layers. Gonna go smelt some more sand. And we're gonna need some more bone meal too. Don't you know? Didn't anyone tell you that I am not prepared for what I'm trying to do? Where's my sand? Here it is. We only have 1 more stack, guys. I don't think that's gonna cut it. We're gonna have to go get some more sand again. When you're a Minecraft project, it takes forever. Anyway, let's split this up into 8x8 stacks. And grab my coal. We can stick in a single piece here on each of these, and it will smelt all of it. Then I'll have to go find some more sand. Yippee me. Don't want to go get more sand, Mom. That's too bad, son. We need more sand. Oh, look, here's a little bit more. Let's smelt that up too. Got some more coal. I'd really like to kind of empty out a shulker box here somewhere. And I think I have enough of this, so what if we just do? some of this action here. I'll probably regret this decision later, but honestly, I just am tired of having to go collect sand. So this is the extreme measures that I've decided to take. Okay. The extreme measures are I've decided to get rid of everything that I don't need, which includes so much of this stone because we're about to get like all of this back, digging out the rest of the dungeon. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Let's go get sand. Wait. I've been missing messages. Hold on. Also currently trying to shade a sweater in 3D and realizing I have no idea how to do that even in 2D. Meme, that's so real. I thought pan a girl until they showed up on the game again. Honestly, never pick romance options in games, and the one time I do. You figured out the shading? Nice. That's good. That's literally me. Anytime that I try to like shade anything is like, how do I do? And then I always have to remember, I do not. Gotta go back to my desert now. Gotta go get my swamp back. That was almost really dangerous. Pro tip, don't throw your ender pearls through nether, because like, imagine I had done that just then. And it had landed over there in that lava. Whoa. Hey, Lemon's been working on this. Somewhat recently too. This is cool. How's she getting the effect there? Avoid shading. True, Tony. Should have just gone for cell shading. This is so cool. How's she getting that like fire effect? What's causing that? I guess it's just my shaders in the nether. But I like the fog effect she's going for. It's literally the same thing we're doing, just with purple glass instead of blue. But it's very cool. W Lemon, right? Literally. This is so neat. She's been working on our nether hub, and wow. So you see, this is what it's supposed to look like, guys, okay? This is so cool. Breaks it. Literally. Also, something's hitting me, so that's fun. I don't know what that was. Hoglin, I think. A pest. A porker. Should turn him into a schnitzel. This is so cool. Breaks it. It literally sums up who I am, Tony. I'm the kid who, like, you take to the doctor's office and you're like, okay, now don't touch anything because there's germs everywhere. And then I touch everything. I can actually show you guys the going through the trick here. Man, for a second, that kind of freaked me out. Thought it wasn't gonna work. I was so smart to try traveling at night when there's gonna be phantoms because I haven't slept. No, leave Porky. Pig friend shaped. Beam, do you like pigs? I like the way they taste. I think they're very yummy when they are schnitzels. Do you see the sheep? There's a sheep. I think we fly for most of the way to the sand, because that'll be faster. Wow, rude. Long pig. I used to collect pig plushies. Yeah. That's very cute, actually. Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, I actually think the hoglins are pretty cool looking. They just do a lot of damage. And I would rather if they did not kill me into the nether. Kind of like how I'd rather these guys did not kill me into the out here. The skeleton thinks he's hot stuff because he's wearing armor. But he can still burn to death. Just like the best of them. We should really farm these creepers while we're here. There's a lot of them. Zombie, why are you setting me on fire? For a third time. Man. But the nether is a very cool place. Yeah, I just don't want to die there, meme. It is a cool place. I just don't want to die there, okay? If I ever come to the Netherlands, I don't want to die there, okay? There we go. I'll get the next one. Spears are really the proper way to handle creepers. I've decided. What do you mean you do? Why do you want to die? Huh? No. That's not allowed. You can want to be in the Netherlands if you want, but you can't die there. Hope you understand. Good night. That scared me. Huh? No dying, says Tony. Yeah, exactly. How are we gonna have Mim and Tony if you die? You better not. Not right now. Not ever, understand? Not ever. Ooh. One day on Twitch, I'm going to get viewers who are not just AI bots. Do I have some bad news about mortals? Well, I mean, I understand that everyone dies, meme. I get it. That doesn't mean that it's allowed. Okay. And it doesn't mean I have to forgive them for it either. That thing was just bothering me. One day, cool place. Tony on Twitch. That's funny. But what? How is not being allowed going to be enforced? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's something that I can enforce. You have a point there. Like, nobody can stop mortality, right? Like, that's not, you know. I think that's why, you know, religion's important, right? Because if you believe in God and, you know, do what he says, then you get to still be alive even after you die, right? It's like it's literally like Deathly Hallows Part 2, right? With Harry. But that'd probably be the only way that I could enforce it, would be teaching people who I want to live about it, right? Get philosophical for a second. We figured that part out later. A wonderful topic at 7 a.m. Mortality. That's true, guys. You guys want to talk about something else? We could talk about something more fun and upbeat. Like, this is a really nice beach. Here's the topic for you guys. Would y'all rather go... Yeah, I did just say, like, Deathly Hallows Part 2, because Harry dies and he comes back to life. I mean, you know, most literature does copy, you know, the Bible in a lot of ways. If you've ever noticed. Anyway, I ain't awake enough for this yet, lol. Here's the other topic of conversation, okay? We change it. Would you guys rather take a vacation in the mountains or at the beach? Referencing HP does make me understand things better, so... But my mind just went to making Horcruxes. Yeah, the whole splitting your soul thing. Well, I don't know exactly... Could I make a biblical analogy for Horcruxes? Should I do that? This is a question. I mean, I'm gonna have to think about that one, okay? Ask me again next stream. Maybe I'll have an answer. I mean, not in the literal sense, no. I don't think that you could actually do soul splitting, right? Both mountains? Oh, I'm so glad that we all have the same brain cell. I would also go to the mountains. It's so much nicer than the sand. Meme, have you ever been snowboarding? Like legit asking question. Tony, you too. You guys been snowboarding before? Snowboarding might be one of like my favorite things that I've ever gotten to do. It's so much fun. I've only ever been once. I have not, no. You guys haven't? Aw, you guys should go if you can. I think the only thing that I wouldn't like about going, that I don't really like about going to the mountains is it's like, it's cold, right? Like I would like to go to the mountains like during the summer. Right? Like take a summer vacation to the mountains. When it's warm and it's t-shirt weather. Okay, let's go. No, I'm gonna land in the river. Garbage. Come on. Oh, there's a trident guy. Hold on. Let me see if I can kill this dude. Maybe he'll drop his shiny fork for me. We get any shiny forks? We did not. What a punk. I feel like I'd break a leg on day one. At least you have mountains. Meme, does the other one not have mountains? The part of the US of A that I live in does not have mountains. There are mountains close by, but we do not, like where I live, technically have mountains. The mountains are at least 24 hours away from me. And really, it's probably more like... What's 3 times 12? 3 times 12, that's, no, 3 times 24. Most of your country's below sea level. Really? So you just live in a big valley, huh? Winter is better than summer? In some ways I agree with you guys, and in some ways I don't. I think I do prefer the summer, really. Yes, a singular valley. I'm adding that to my mental notes, is that meme lives in the Valley of Peace. Does that mean you guys have a dragon warrior? And if you don't, can I volunteer to be? Okay, let's see. I don't need spider eyes. I don't need rotten flesh. I will keep the bones. I don't need the string. I don't need this copper chest plate. Okay. Oh, hi there. That definitely didn't jump scare me at all. Oh, Dragon Warrior, you think that might be whales? Why would the people of Wales have a dragon as a warrior? That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't they have a big fish as a warrior? Like Kyogre or something? You're a lion? Oh. Well, lions are cool. You have a Simba or a Scar? Which kind of lion? Huh? Well, that was weird. Usually that works. Okay, nope. Now I'm back. Whoa, that was crazy. Adult Simba. Tony says we got stripes. And they're great, Tony. Why is all this still on the floor? Huh? You can disappear now. Bye. Go flint and steel. Have a steel. When I saw some flint in this chest. So I can make one. Like, there's absolutely no point in keeping this. So you can get rid of this. Bye. Yippee. Oh wait. Hold on. Nope. I'm dumb. I might be just a little bit dumb. You can't build with the glass without actually having the glass. And you can't do that unless you smelt the glass. Okay, we'll do 2 pieces of coal. 2 pieces of coal. And you gotta put it in there. It's 2 pieces of coal. Congrats on the stripes. Don't forget stars. Stars are nice. You need glass for glass? Whoa. See, that's what I'm saying, meme. Like, I should have thought of that. Should have thought of this. Okay, there we go. Nice. Let's grab more of... I had more light blue. Yeah. Okay. I'm just... Yeah. Alright. Alright. Come on, then. Alright, now we can do this part. Now we can do this part. Part where we put the glass back in the hole. Like so. Excellent. Now we just need to place in another layer right here. So that there's one in between it. I just had to go and make more glass layers, didn't I? Just had to do it. It just wasn't good enough. I love it when I make more work for myself for no good reason. It's just my favorite thing in the entire planet. Yeah, you can still kind of see the bottom, but... Which that's not the full effect either. The full effect would be something more like here. Which, I still think that's pretty good. Because I don't want to worry about having to mob-proof the floor for spiders. Look at all the glass we have. Oh boy. Ain't it just great? Alright, we're gonna make some more of this. And some more of this. 1, 2, 3. Blue dye. Light blue dye. Okay, hopefully this will get me. I don't think it's gonna, but we can try. If it does, we're great. The greed. What do you mean the greed? Oh, you mean the greed. Yeah. No, yeah. That really is it, yeah. Life becomes about vanity and, you know, you could spend the time of your life chasing after things that don't really matter, like another couple layers of glass that didn't even make that big of a difference. There's definitely a choice you could make if you were someone who likes to make choices. See, we still don't have enough. You need so much for this. Gonna have to go look for more bones. I don't have enough bones, dude. Oh, look, here we go. The light race. Like, I just love that so much. It's great. This is a shader's only thing. Like, if you're in regular Minecraft, you're not gonna see this. But man, does it ever just sell it to me. It's definitely the best thing ever. You know, at this point, we may not get to working on the rest of the dungeon today. I might have fibbed on the stream title. Because it's taken me so long to do this part. And I was planning to end the stream at 8. I have decided to steal more bone meal from my friend. Anvil, decorations, no. Equipment, tools, and utilities. Smithing table, anvil, crafting table, stonish stuff. Foods, mob drops, nature. It's not a nature. woods, books, potions. Am I gonna be in here? Potions? No. So probably then inside of foods, right? Yes. Inside of foods. Only take half a stack of bone meal. Why do I hear pillagers up here, like around her house? There probably are some or something. I don't know. Okay. Let's make some more glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we might as well smelt up a little bit more sand too. Okay, great. Great. 25, 64. Make some more dye here. 4, 5, 6. 6. And we do this together, and that's gonna make 12. It'll be enough for a stack and a little bit. Perfect. We're getting close to the end of this layer. This actually might do us. Oh, I forgot to put the rental sword back. Well, that's not good. I'll have to stick that in my ender chest. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna pop. Like this. Oh, guess it is good that we put on more glass to smelt then. Because we're gonna need some more. I think I've used like a stack of lapis on this stuff, you know? I really think I have. perfect amount. Maybe that will be enough. Okay, there we go. Floor's done. Looking pretty nice too. I mean, you can still see it, but I think it's a decent effect that we have worked out there. We do now need to move some of this stuff though. Out of here. Like all my furnaces. Okay. Noisy. Yeah, noisy, right? Yeah. The only other thing that I may want to do in this room at some point is up here, you can still see like the stone at the very top of that. But because I want you to also be able to swim out of this waterfall, and I want it to look normal-ish from the outside, right? I'm trying to keep some of the terrain up here kind of natural looking in and of itself too. And because of that, what am I saying? Yeah, and because of that, like I don't want to change that up there. So some of that is just kind of inevitably how it's gonna look. But, you know, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty cool. So anyway, the next area that I want to work on is going to be digging out this part. We're going to toss a bunch of things in a chest here. Except this. This needs to go in my chest. So that I can take it back to the end with me next time I go. But yeah. We're going to be digging out this space. And we want this to be kind of like a dungeon. Like if you've ever played Zelda. That's what we're going for. So now I want this hallway to be a little bigger. So we'll start with that. Okay. And it'll be like a descending hallway, kind of like this. I'll just carry that forward a little more. I don't think Zelda can be avoided. I mean, I guess. I know there's people who haven't played it, though. I avoided it up until I was in middle school. And then I played my first Zelda game, which was Hyrule Warriors. And then I played my first real Zelda game, which I think that was Wind Waker. I'm pretty sure I played Wind Waker first. It was either Wind Waker or it was Skyward Sword. What's the first one I played? You've only played Breath of the Wild on Tears? I see. Tony, you must be an iPad kid. Starting with Warriors is some introduction. Yeah. That was the first one that I ever played. And I thought Warriors was fun. And so I was like, okay, so maybe this Zelda stuff's cool. And then I was like, all right, let me play another one. And I tried Wind Waker. How dare you? I'm only kidding, Tony. I'm only kidding. But you should play another Zelda game, okay? Goodness sakes. There's a lot of good ones. I'd like to play Twilight Princess. I haven't played that one yet. I think that would be fun. Oh, if they ever make that HD remaster, I might get a capture card and play that on stream. I think it'd be cool. So yeah, so we'll have like a hallway going off in that direction. I think that's good. I've had a 64, but did not have Zelda, mainly Mario. Yeah, that's what we always played growing up too, was Mario. So it's a valid excuse. It is still an excuse, though. It is still an excuse, though. Okay. Do I want to have side rooms? I thought about having, like, side rooms and stuff. It's just kind of hard to decide, because... I mean, all of this is literally just for show, you know? I don't plan for anyone to ever, like, live up here, villagers-wise or anything. Or me, for that matter. And most of the farms and stuff that we're going to make are going to be down in the prison, too. So there's not even really too many farms I would put up here. But dungeons have to have branching pathways, you know? My first was Spirit Tracks, which was a very illegal copy that apparently did not let you progress at a certain point, and I just thought I had a skill issue. Ouch. Thief, yes, a phantom thief. Joe Travolta's away. I'm glad me and Meme kind of have similar views about, like, pirating games and stuff. Okay, so we have this, yeah. So we'll have a room going off in that direction, and then we can go up like to this level. You don't think we do? Well, I think my view is, you know, if you can pay people, you should probably pay people. As much as, like, I think that's kind of been a recent development, personally. You know, like, it's probably better to have a legal copy of the game, right? But I don't think that that means that just because you're using like a, you know, like an emulator or something to play something, that makes it like as long as you've bought the game, I think you're good, right? Because then at that point you've paid for it. So that would be what I would say. Ever pirated a game before? I've done it to movies. Yeah, I don't know. Movies are kind of fair game. I have a slightly different view about that. Only if you're really young or don't have money. Do your thing, find a way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. P. So we'll have a doorway there, we'll have a doorway this way. I'm essentially just gonna have a hallway, like some hallway with some rooms here. And we could put another one like offset from this one slightly on this side. I don't know if we're gonna or not though. And then we're gonna have the entrance coming down in here. Maybe I end off stream by trying to build out a, like finishing out our entrance here. That means I'm gonna have to find a reference photo for a domain. Domain expansion. In Mexico, they sell early physical copies of movies, but it's usually just a guy recording the movie on his phone. That's really, I wouldn't buy that. Like, if there's one thing that I actually can't stand, it's trying to, like, watch stuff. Like, I don't know. You have to be of a certain age, I think, for this to trigger you so much. But is for movies to be, like, shot handheld on a phone, like, to record it that way. And then be like posted online or like recorded or something. Current subscription amounts and costs do make the argument more in favor of, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? For example, I like to watch anime. And Crunchyroll is the main site where you would use to do that. But Crunchyroll has also been recently attacking a lot of the sites where you can watch anime for free. And they're raising their subscription prices because they're going to have a monopoly on it, right? Like that's kind of the idea as far as I understand it. And so, you know, that kind of makes it hard to want to pay them. And then I think the other thing with streaming services, well, see, that's the other thing too, is that like you're right, Tony. They started that way, and then they changed their ways, but now they just want to charge people money too. Like, there's a certain point where everything just becomes corporate, you know. And then I think the other thing about subscriptions that's kind of annoying is like, if the place that you're subscribing to, if you want to watch like a show or something, and then it doesn't have the one that you want to watch, so then you have to subscribe to like 10, right? Also, Crunchyroll used like AI or Google Translate subs, like, at least have good product. Yeah, right? That's the thing. So I don't know. And see, because of those things, I would say that it's okay to, you know, when it comes to like anime. But then I would also say that there's a lot of like, you know, indie animators out there, like with TADC, and I absolutely would think it was wrong if you like tried to pirate TADC or something, right? Like, I mean, first of all, it's free to watch on YouTube, so there is that. You know, at least support them by watching it. But also, like the movie, for example, like they're gonna make some money off of that, and then they're also still offering that for free on YouTube. So I don't know, maybe it's not the best analogy, but like indie animation and stuff like that, like where the creator's still small, and then, but it's not the best argument to say like, oh well, if they're small and they need money, then it's not okay to steal their stuff, right? But then you don't apply that to everybody, so I don't know. I always pirate anime. Same. I always wanted to finish watching Westworld, but it is nowhere. Need a new site now though? Yeah, they've been taking them all down. Although, let's see. I have a site I could send you, Tony, if you're looking for one. Remind me after stream, and maybe I will remember to do so. Okay, so the domain kind of has like this big opening here, and then it just crosses, and there's like a piece in the middle. Like this. Yeah, more or less like that. And that would probably be a slab there, really. But I think that's kind of the idea for both sides. So then doop doop and doop doop and doop doop. Yeah, that's looking kind of there. Watch out for your FBI agent. Yeah, my FBI agent. I think that's one of my favorite things about like the internet culture and conspiracy theory stuff that's come out. Is just the idea that like every American has their very own FBI agent who's like watching them all the time. And I mean, it probably is true, to be fair, but I still think it's really funny. Because in all the jokes, like people make out like they care about like what's going on in your life, you know? And in reality, I do not think your FBI agent probably cares. Okay, yeah, it needs more texturing, but I think in general that's pretty okay. And then we could have some doors on the sides. Maybe mine could be a jungle door. I don't know. Maybe not. But it definitely needs more texturing, and it needs slabbing. So for that, I'm gonna need my stone cutter, which is in my inventory. So I don't know why I flew back over here. We might use some pale moss too. Maybe. Could be. Could be a thing that we do there. Yeah, maybe some tough blocks. Tough blocks could be good. Do I have? Yeah, I do have some. Nice. I do have some. Excellent, excellent. Jungle door, Dumbledore. I think we need some more doors here, guys. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking that we do... we go. I'll have to fix that side in a sec. Let's see, they're supposed to be, it's kind of like a blue glowy. It's almost like a copper color, really. But I think something like that gets the idea across pretty okay. Actually, I think we're going to cut that off there. And we'll do the same thing up here. Because these are going to be slabs. Okay. Get out my trusty cutter of stone here. And let's grab ourselves some stone brick slabs. Some stone stairs. Like so. Yeah, see, that's much better. Mucho better, mucho better. No, 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 no. Currently questioning how to make ears look like bat ears, not cat ears. Yeah, it is tough. I was running that same problem when we were drawing. We were drawing Mim 2 the other day. I should just be a cat bat, yes. Yes, yes. When in doubt, pivot. You gotta pivot. You gotta pivot so hard. So hardcore. Pivot it out, man. Okay, and then I think there we're gonna have that. So maybe... No, I think that's too close together. Maybe we just do like some polished stuff here. And then do another stair set there. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. I think that's really good. You just gotta punch these guys in the snout. They're like sky alligators. Okie dokie. Doing that. Doing that. Schnoz. Yeah. Oh, that's looking great, actually. Actually looking so cool. These probably will not stay as stone bricks forever, but... Or I mean as regular stone stairs forever. But they might, so... And I want to make the entrance nicer, so I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I found us a Lulu. This has been a great brainstorm sesh, guys. You're so welcome, game. I'm really glad we could help. I think that sounded sarcastic, but I mean, I really mean it. Like, I'm glad you figured it out. Oh, dear. Okay, and then... It does kind of get smaller. Like, maybe here... We'd use another technique here, I think, too. Could be good. These things are starting to get on my nerves. I need you to bite it, please. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm glad too. So scared to export this one day and realize the physics are not of this planet. That's great. I'm glad you're glad. Do I like that, or does that make it look like it has chicken legs? I think maybe it's fine, but maybe we just settle for like one side. Right. Yeah, I think that's better. Can you guys stop, please? Phantoms have been like the worst addition to this game. They're such annoying creatures. Get lost, sir. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I may want to eventually shave off more of this, but I think for now it's fine. Okay, so I want to put one more detail in at the top, and I think this will be great. As a new entrance. I want to see these things. They want me to hurt them. They really do. Convinced that they do. Yeah. That's what I want. I want it to be like that, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Would you stop biting me? Maybe let's just leave this as blocks. Yeah. Maybe I change back the other side. Maybe it's not worth the effort to try. You know, maybe you really should just give up. Maybe that really is the answer sometimes. Man. There we go, yeah. I think that's better. Persona has good phantoms. Maybe consider that. Persona is not Minecraft, though. You know, I mean, perhaps I see your point. Maybe, a little bit. And for now, we'll just relight this up that way. But I think that I think this is looking nice. I kind of would like to try to install like some of the doors, but for that I'm gonna need copper. My copper's all downstairs. And it's 8 o'clock. Don't worry, give up. There is no problem if you ignore it. Exactly. Exactly. But there we go. We have like a better entrance now. And we've got the domain room finished, which is really nice. This has been very productive today. The water's all done. One thing I may do, actually, hold on. Really quickly, before we end off, I would kind of like to see what it would be like if I did... No. Garbage. Oh wait, actually no, we have completed sheets. That's not actually as bad as I was thinking. We're fine. It's just gonna flow over the sheet and not over everything else. So we're good. Like, I wonder if it would be better to have this be glass too. Maybe. Maybe kind of, sort of. Yeah, I do feel like that's better because it just blends now. There's not that like garish change. It just sort of it flows. I think that part's good. Nice. So yeah, so this is done. We do need to move all of this at some point downstairs. But otherwise, not too bad. We're about to get the cool light rays again. Nice. Got some screenshots. Okay. Stretching. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Let me move my mic back a little bit. Good stream. Pretty. Yeah, it's great. Friendship swords. That's such a real, guys. That's such a real. Yeah. I'm gonna be out, but it's been a lot of fun. I want a lawnmower emoji. No, Tony. If we had a lawnmower emoji, isn't there one? I mean, surely there's a lawnmower emoji in the phone, isn't there? Is there not? Why? It's unacceptable. No, I've looked. There's not. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Apple about that one. If there was a lawnmower emoji, I would probably do it. I've gotta. Okay, I'm googling this, guys. What does it mean to call someone a lawnmower? Oh, Tony, I think you gotta stop. Is it an inside joke? Okay, apparently in the don't Google it then, because in the Urban Dictionary it means something very not good. Yeah. I'm not going to say on stream. If you're curious, you'll have to look it up yourself. I mean, I don't know. You can't always trust the Urban Dictionary either, because it's not always correct. Sometimes it's not correct. Sorry, too late. I saw. Tony, you don't know. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, maybe don't call people that, Tony. Yeah. This has been education. We've learned things. We've learned things, guys. We have learned stuff. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bum, 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 dum. And you killed it for me. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm very sorry. This is why I should not Google things. But hey, at least we can all be friends now, and nobody has to call anybody else. Yeah. I'm glad it's not y'all's definition. Yeah, like you were thinking like spinning blades of death, I think, more. Anyway, guys. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I mean, considering like y'all's definition, just imagine, right? Like you walk up to somebody. Our stream moment was it's a replacement for calling someone another type of garden. Well, that's still bad then. Why wouldn't you just say farming implement? That's what me and my friends always did. Come on, guys. Tony, what do you mean you forgot? What do you mean you forgot? That seems like it would be an important thing to remember. Yeah. Not good. No. No, we're not pivoting. Don't rotate to tractor, okay? That's no. Nuh-uh. You can't just rotate to a new farming tool, okay? Oh, man. Oh, and of course there's an emoji for that one. Naturally there would be, Right, of course. Oh boy, well. Well. Well, I had a lot of fun playing today, guys. We're going to be back Wednesday, probably around like 6:30 or 7. Maybe 7:30. It's gonna be a little bit later. And we're gonna be playing Pokemon Time Lock again. And maybe we'll actually get to the second town this time. When in doubt, pivot. It has evolved. Wait, I can make a Pokemon joke. Like, your lawnmower evolved into tractor. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that one Wednesday morning. Yeah. So in 2 days we will be back for the Pokemons. No more Google. Tony. Oh boy, hold on a second. I can do a funny thing. I don't have the like schemy one, but no. I always forget which one's my. There we go. Like, Tony, you better behave yourself or I'm gonna Google it. Don't take this one too, lol. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll be doing that. And then I don't know what we're gonna do for the third stream this week. We might play more Legacy or something else. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Octoreges. This is the Outback. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you later. Turtles. Bye.